What's up guys, so welcome back to another video. So this is going to be a kind of new series on the channel where I just go over things I find at Target, and specifically like Target bin only. And I guess I'll do one of these whenever I get 10 or more phones from Target, and when I like accumulate that. So I'll give the context of how I got, because there's a lot of phones here. I found one phone, which is the first one I'll show. I'll start all these like chronologically. I found one phone at one of my local Targets that I usually go to, and the rest I went on vacation to different parts of the country, and I tried to go as many Targets as I could, and I found a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'll just be showcasing everything I got and tell you if it has anything wrong with it, and yeah. So first one, this came from the local Target. This is Samsung Galaxy S8. I'll try to block out the IMEI because I know people can like blacklist the phone and stuff with that. This one, I tried to get the back cover off, but I can't do it because I'm holding my phone. But this one it originally had a battery, but it's extremely bloated. It was pushing the screen out and the back cover off, so I took it out. This one has no battery, but it does, the charging light does show when you plug it in, but you can't do anything because it has no battery. It's a bit cracked. It's missing some glass down there. Well, other than that, it's in pretty good shape. On the back, the back has no cracks in it. So there's that. I'm trying to sell it on Mercari because I don't really have a use for it. I would repair it, but I feel like the costs of repairing would outweigh how much I could sell it for, because I'm not really interested in smartphones. I'm mainly interested in dumb phones, so I try to sell my working smartphones so I can buy more dumb phones, if that makes sense. But so here's the next two phones. This came from a Target in North Carolina. Here's the first one. It's the iPhone 7 32GB, and as you can see, it is iCloud locked, and it's pretty cracked on the front. Back looks alright, but I'll try to sell this for parts. It's in gold. Yeah, not really much you can do with it since it's locked. Here is a Samsung Galaxy A03 S, I believe. This one has some sort of motherboard problem. Also, the screen, the LCD is damaged. It shows a bunch of colors and stuff, but you can still make stuff out. It just shows the Samsung logo and never turns on. It also makes this like high frequency noise, and the only way you can shut it off is by like forcing it off with the power button and the volume button. So there's that. Basically e-waste, since I can't really sell it because it's in bad condition and it's broken. So, and it wasn't really worth much in the first place. Alright, here is 5 phones. This one came from the a Target in the Pittsburgh area, so I guess I'll show the best one in my opinion, which is this little Alcatel Pixie Glitch. I think this phone is pretty cool since it was so cheap, and it's also like really cool because it's so tiny. I just think it's interesting. But yeah, it was unlocked. I just reset it. And this one is like really cute because it's like so mini. But yeah, there it is. Works perfectly. I'm going to keep that one. Here's this Alcatel Pixie Unite. This one, I can't get it to turn on. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but I only plugged it in for like 10 minutes because I was rushing to like test all these phones. So it could still work, but I can't get it to do anything right now. And this is some sort of ZTE phone. I'll show you the model number. The model is a ZTE Z798BL, and I'm assuming this has some sort of name, but I didn't really care to look it up. And this one either has some sort of motherboard problem or some sort of software problem, because when you turn it on, it goes to the ZTE logo, then the track phone logo, then it goes to a blank screen and doesn't do anything, and you can't even turn it off so it just died. So this is basically worthless. Yeah, cool. Here's a Samsung Galaxy Core Prime. This is basically the same with that Pixie Unite. You can get it to do anything even though it's in perfect shape, and I don't think it was water damage or anything. But I didn't really charge it for that long, so it could be the same story. It could still work. And this Jitterbug Alcatel phone, can't get it to do anything either. Kind of same story with the Core Prime and the other Alcatel. and didn't charge it for too long. Also, the charger like fit really badly, even though I used the same charger and it worked on all the other phones. So, not sure what's up with this. Honestly don't really care about it anyway, because nothing really interesting about it. All right, here these next phones. I think there are like 12 of them. No, 11 of them. These all came from a Target in the Pittsburgh area as well. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff there. Probably the best find is this Moto G6, Motorola Moto G6. And yeah, works perfectly. Came with this case, so it's in a really good shape. Also has a screen protector. Sorry, my camera's kind of like foggy. I'll clean that off. Okay. Yeah, so this works perfectly. It's on like Android 9 or something. No, 8. I'm pretty sure it's on 8. And yeah, comes with that nice Verizon bloatware. Here's another Motorola smartphone I found. I think this is the Motorola G7 Power or something. I honestly don't know. Let me check. Please, can I leave this? No. Oh my god. I don't want any of your bloatware. Hell no. Bro, go away. Yeah, skip. Thank you. Let me go to... Yeah, it's the Moto G... Actually, it's the Moto G7 Power. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it right. And this one works perfectly, other than the fact that it has a bloated battery. And it's kind of popping up a little bit. But for some reason it holds a fine charge, but the battery is bloated. I have no idea. That doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. Next thing. Here's a Samsung Galaxy S4 in like all right condition. Works perfectly. Haven't reset it yet because I can't get the Google account off and it's dead. But works perfectly. Yeah, I already have an S4, so might sell one of them. Even though my other one has not the best battery in it. Here's a Motorola phone. I don't know the name of this one. I'll check if it shows it in the settings. I haven't reset this one either. Phone number, system. Oh, it's the Droid Razr HD. And yeah, it works perfectly. Just a old Android phone. Was probably pretty good for the time. Yeah, it's in really good condition. It came with a case, but it was really dirty, and I didn't feel like cleaning it, so that's in a box somewhere. But yeah, there it is. Here's a BlackBerry Bold 9650 on Verizon. This one works perfectly. Haven't reset it yet. It has a password, but that you can just you can reset these things if they have a password really easy. All you need to do is type a wrong password in like 10 times, and it will automatically reset itself to preserve the original owner's data. And the only issue is this one's kind of sticky. As you can see, it has some like hairs on it that got stuck to it. Yeah. Here is a Samsung SPH M400. This one doesn't detect batteries, and I wanted this one to work because I just wanted it because I like dumb phones, but it doesn't work. So great. Even though it's in fine condition. I don't think I got it when I got it. It was water damage or anything, so I guess something happened with the board or something. Here's another one. This is Samsung. I know this has a name. I'll show you the model number. It's the SCHI 515, and this one, it in a boot loop. It does a boot loop on the charging screen, but I know it's the battery because it turns off as soon as you unplug it. So if I don't have another battery for this thing, I'll probably never order a battery for it. But I'm fairly certain that the issue with this one is the battery. It could be a board issue, but I don't know. Also, for some reason, the back cover doesn't go on fully. Here is a Casio GZ1 Ravine. Surprisingly, I haven't had one of these, even though they're pretty common. And this one works perfectly. It worked out of the Target bin. I didn't even need to charge it. So, yeah. That one's pretty cool. Here's a Kyocera phone. It's like a Dura something. And it also works perfectly. Not really interesting. It's just one of those durable Kyocera phones with a generic Verizon UI. But Pretty cool to have. Here's this Casio. Same story. Works perfectly. No, I don't want to send text. Not like you could anyway. But there it is. I'm sure you've seen these a bunch of times if you watch phone videos. But there it is. Here's an LG VX6100, another very common phone. I already have like 2 of these. This one has a bad battery, but works otherwise. And finally, last one from this one Target is this Motorola, I think it's like the V2260. I thought it was still at the recording pause for a second. Okay. This one, it doesn't use like a normal phone battery. It uses like actual batteries, 3 of them. And I don't feel like doing that right now. Also, they're corroded, and one of the contacts is not there, so I don't really have much hope for this thing. But, yeah, there it is. It's on Verizon. Also, the antenna's broken. And, these next came from a Target in, like, Ohio or something. One of these is probably the best find out of it all, which I'm really happy with this one. This is a Samsung Galaxy A15 in mint condition because it came with this pink OtterBox case. Only issue is that it's Google locked and it died, but it's Google locked, which I haven't bypassed yet, but I'll be sure to do that. Yeah, I'm really happy with this find because if I can get this bypassed, I could probably sell it for like a lot of money, over $50. I know that. And this is not as valuable, definitely not as valuable as the other. This is some Vortex phone. Didn't really care to look it up. HD camera, smart digital mobile phone. I'm sure none of those cameras are fake. Actually, they look real, but they fool you with because that one's just a flash. This one I can't get to do anything. Oh no, guys, my Vortex phone. No, it doesn't work. Oh my god, guys, I'm so freaking angry. It's not like it was e-waste in the first place, even if it did work. Tragedy. It's almost like it was built to stop working. Okay. Enough of that. The rest of these came from a Target in Knoxville, Tennessee. So, there's that. Probably the best one out of these ones is this TCL. I think it's the D30L or something. And I haven't reset this one because it needs over 30%, and I didn't feel like trying to do that. But the genius owner made the password 1234, so that was pretty easy. Oh, it's the TCL30Z, my bad. And yeah, it works perfectly. It's on track phone. It's in alright condition. But yeah, there it is. Okay, here's the next phone. This is some Cricket branded phone. I don't really feel like taking this back cover off because it's annoying. It doesn't work. It doesn't even have a brand. I can't get it to turn on at all. But to give it some credit, I didn't really try to charge it for that long, but it didn't do anything even though the charger worked with all the other phones. So yeah, there's this thing. Here's another BlackBerry 9650. This one is in much worse shape, and this one is on US Cellular. PPPPP. Okay, I don't know why that's there. I must have accidentally typed it. But as you can see, it's in not the best condition. I don't know. It feels like someone like scratched it against the ground, like purposefully. But also has the same sticky rubber, but I cleaned most of it off of this one. But yeah, there it is. It has a picture of a cat, which is cute, I guess. But yeah, there it is. Only 2 more. This is an LG VX8300. This one works perfectly and is in almost mint condition. It has a bit of wear on the speakers and stuff because it was in a case probably its entire life, but I threw the case away because it was crusty and I didn't really want it. But yeah, there's this one. I might keep this one and sell my other one because this one looks in better condition than the one I already have. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, has a perfect battery and everything. And unlike the LG VX8300, this does not have a perfect battery. This is in I forgot to look this one up, but I'm pretty sure it's the 4th or 5th generation. But it's an iPod Nano 4th or 5th generation. I'm leaning towards the 4th, but I don't really know. This one is the one that doesn't have a camera. It's 8 GB and blue color. and it has a bad battery, so it turns off as soon as you unplug it. But it does work otherwise. And yeah, there it is. So yeah, I got all of these phones from Target, which I think is pretty good since I got them for free, and I could probably make like a lot of money off of this A15 right here, and probably buy. I'm looking at some lots to buy that are dumb phones, because I like this is like a dumb phone centered channel, I guess, because those are really interesting to me. But yeah, that's everything I got at Target from this first episode of Target Finds. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you later.